Yeah. So what can you say about the other angles, C and A? How will you find C and A? Angle C and angle A. Yeah. Siddhartha.
Ma'am,
Yeah, tell me.
ma'am, angle AOD and angle DOB are adjacent angles, ma'am.
Yeah, so angle, that is angle C and angle
And
angle DOB.
DOB, ma'am, which is 40 degrees.
Yeah, these two angles are adjacent. So what can we say about their sum?
180 degrees.
Yeah, they will be
180
180 degrees. Why?
If a ray stands on a line, then the sum of angles is equal to sum of two adjacent angles is equal to 180 degrees.
Yeah, so we can say that they are using axiom 1, or we can even say that they are forming a linear pair, right?
Yes, ma'am.
So anyways, this is 180 degree. The sum is 180 degree. So what is angle C? Calculate angle C now.
140 degrees, ma'am.
So we got angle C to be 140 degrees. Then what is angle A?
140 degrees, ma'am.
So we have got all the angles. Did everyone get this answer? Siddhartha, did you get the answer?
Yes, ma'am.
Subraja, did you get the answer? Supraja? Okay, I guess she is there.
No, ma'am.
But who is the ID then? Tota Suri Babu. It's Supraja, right? You didn't get Supraja?
I didn't got the answer, ma'am.
Okay, try once again then. Try to find all the angles. So did you get angle B? Supraja, did you get angle B? Now, see, two lines are intersecting. AB and line CD are intersecting. So vertically opposite angles are forming, right? And so since this angle is given to be 40 degree, then angle B will also be 40 degree. Why? Because it is a vertically opposite angle. And now look at angle C and 40 degree. They are forming a linear pair, they are adjacent angles, and by using our linear pair axiom 1, we can find that angle C plus angle DOB, that is angle C plus 40 degree is equal to 180 degree. So from that, we will get angle C to be 140 degree. Okay. So if angle C is 140 degree, what about angle A? It is also a vertically opposite angle, right? So then we got, yeah, angle A to be
140 degree.
Yeah, it is 140 degree. So that's how we solve that. Yeah, Harika. Okay, it is given that. Okay, Harika, can you read the question?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah.
It is given that angle XYZ is equal to 64 degrees and XY is produced to point P. Draw a figure from the given information. If ray YQ bisects angle Z by P, find angle XYQ and reflects angle QYP.
Yeah. So here we are given that one angle is 64 degree and angle XYZ is 64 degree. You need to draw a figure and XY is produced to a point P. So can you try to draw? Everyone try to draw this figure. So in order to form an angle, you need two rays, right? Two rays with a common vertex, then only you will get an angle. So try to draw this figure. So you need two rays like this, And how will you name those rays? X, Y, Z. Because you are given that angle XYZ is 64 degree. Y is the middle, so it will be the common vertex. So it is 64 degree. Now XY is produced to a point P. So how will you draw that? That means XYP. So this is a point P. Let it this be point P. So now XY is produced to a point P. So that means XYP is a line, right? So did you get a figure like this? So did you get a figure like that? Tell me. Yeah, let me ask. Ashish, did you get the figure?
No, ma'am.
Okay, try to draw that. So how much did you get? So you have an angle, that means two rays and a common vertex is there. So X, Y, Z. Now why did I name Y to be the common vertex? Because we are given that the angle XYZ.
Common arm.
Okay. Tell me.
They have common arms, ma'am.
Yeah, they have. Okay, which is the common arm here?
One.
Okay, it is common vertex, right? So why is the common vertex? Because we are given that angle XYZ is equal to 64 degree. Now, it is said that XY is produced to a point P. So we need to extend this ray XY to be extended. It cannot be extended like this, then it becomes YXP. If you extend it like this, it becomes YXP. So you need to extend XY, the ray XY to this side. So it becomes like this. So if this is the point P, I'm sorry, my lines may not be proper. So it will be like this. So now XYP is a line. So did you get till here?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. Now they are given that if ray YQ is bisecting angle ZYP. What do you mean by bisecting an angle? Okay, what do you mean by bisecting an angle? So here our angle is ZYP. So it is said that a ray, a Y.
Dividing.
Okay.
Dividing.
Okay, dividing the angle. What about their proportion if it is dividing? Are they unequal? Are they equal? Or is there any ratio? Something like that? So bisecting, that is making it into two equal parts. Okay. Bisecting. Bisects means that bi means two. So sect means part. So this, it is said that ray YQ is bisecting angle ZYP. So angle ZYP is divided into two equal parts. Okay, two equal parts. So if there is a ray YQ and that is dividing angle ZYP into two equal parts, two equal halves. So that is what it is meant by if a ray YQ is bisecting angle ZYP. Okay. So did you get it here till here? So let me show you a proper figure. So we are given that angle XYZ is a 64 degree and we are given that XY is produced to P, that is XYP is a line. Then we are given that there is a ray YQ and it is bisecting the angle ZYP. So angle ZYP is divided into two equal halves by the ray YQ. So we can mark. So we will get this angle and this angle are equal. So did you get the figure like this? Did you get the figure like this? Supraja? Yeah. Okay, so what are the things given here? Tell me the things given here.
We have to draw a figure, ma'am. Like they giving the angle XYZ, these 64 degrees.
Yeah, we are given that angle XYZ is equal to 64 degrees. Okay, then XY is produced to a point P.
P.
Yeah, that means XYP is a line, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay,
Yes, ma'am.
then you have already drawn the figure. That was the next line. Then we are given that ray YQ.
Bisect
Yeah, ray YQ bisects angle ZYP. Then what can we say from that? What do we get from that line? Ray YQ is bisecting angle ZYP. So what happens to angle ZYP?
angle came, ma'am.
Okay, angle.
Angle QYP.
Okay, so it is becoming divided into two equal parts, two equal angles, right? Yeah, so can we say that this angle ZYQ is equal to angle QYP? So is that what you are telling? Yeah. So Ashish, I think Siddhartha was telling that. So these two angles are formed and they are equal. So these are the things we can get from the given information. Now we need to find, what are the things we need to find?
Angle XYQ is reflects to QYP, ma'am.
Yeah, that is, we need to find angle XYQ, that is this angle. Yeah, we need to find this angle XYQ, and we need to find which is the angle, reflex angle QAP. Okay, let's first start with angle XYQ. Now everyone try to find the angle XYQ and give me the answer through the chat box. So I need to see everyone's answer now. Angle XYQ. So let's find angle XYQ and try to find out angle XYQ in any method you like. Get an answer, get the measure of the angle. So will you try? Okay, I will ask for your answers after 2 minutes, okay? So find out this angle, that is our aim now. So when you find answer, just tell me. If anyone, let me see who is coming up with the answer first. Anyone got the answer?
Angle XY.
Yeah, Harika.
Angle XYQ is equal to 122 degrees, ma'am.
120, 122 or 120?
122, ma'am.
Okay, so Harika is saying that she got the angle to be 122 degree. Now, anybody got any other answers or any answers? Tell me your answer. Yeah, Ashish, did you get an answer?
No, ma'am.
Okay, try and get an answer now. Try to get an answer. Siddhartha, did you get an answer? Siddhartha? Pavan. Jafnavi, did you get an answer?
I'm trying.
Yeah, try. So I'll give you 1 more minute, then we can. Okay, good. Yeah, okay, Pavan. Harika, then you can recheck your answer also, okay? By this time, just recheck your answer.
Ma'am,
Yeah, try to verify, recheck your answer if it is correct or not. If did you get anything, like check
Ma'am,
your steps and all.
I'm thinking that it's correct.
Yeah, okay.
122, ma'am.
Okay, 122. So Harika is saying that her answer is 122 degree and she is sticking on to that. So tell me when someone else also gets an answer. Yeah. So Siddhartha is saying that he is also getting 122 degree. Okay. Geetika, what did you get?
Ma'am, I'm trying still.
Okay, try. Ashish is also saying 122. So most of you are agreeing on 122. So then yeah, for Pavan also, he also got 122. Then I'll ask one of you how do you get that answer, okay? Okay, Pavan, can you tell me how did you arrive at 122 degree? Yeah, yes, tell me. How did you get 122 degree? Okay. Okay, Harika, can you tell me how did you arrive at 122 degree?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, tell
Ma'am,
me.
actually we know that ZYQ is equal to QYP.
Okay, ZYQ, yeah, these two angles are equal.
Equal, ma'am. And angle XYZ plus ZYQ plus QYP is equal to 180 degrees, ma'am.
How did you get that it is 180 degree? Can you give the reason?
That's a straight line.
Okay, that's a straight line.
So we know that it's 180 degrees.
Can you use our axiom or theorem there? Or can you say like you can you use any other things? Your answer is correct. I mean, your reasoning could be a little more elaborately. Yeah.
Ray ZY is standing on the line XP.
Okay. Ray ZY is standing on the ray XP. Okay.
Then it as it is a straight line, the complete angle will be 180 degrees.
Okay, but do you remember the axiom? If a ray stands on a line,
Then the sum of two adjacent angles is equal to 100 degrees. Ma'am.
yeah, so then can you find any adjacent angles there? You said to consider ray YZ. So,
Yes, ma'am. Angle XYZ is adjacent to angle ZYP, ma'am.
yeah, so they are adjacent angle. And so you can say that angle XYZ plus angle ZYP equal to 180 degree. So that's how your reasoning should be, okay? And this angle ZYP is nothing but the sum of angle ZYQ and YQP. Why is that? They are adjacent angles. So, we can say it like that. Okay. Okay, did you?
Ma'am, can I continue?
Yeah, continue please.
Yes, ma'am. So we know that it is 180 degrees, ma'am.
Yeah.
And we know that Z by Q is equal to Q by P.
Yeah.
If we consider Z by Q to be A,
You said why.
then Q by P is also A, ma'am.
Okay.
64 plus 2A is equal to 180 degrees, ma'am.
So, you are saying that 64 plus 2A equal to 180 degree, where A is the angle A is angle Z by Q, which is equal to angle Q by P. Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. Okay.
So 2A is equal to 180 minus 64, ma'am.
Yeah. So, how did you arrive?
2A is equal to 180 minus 64.
Yeah. What is the answer?
116, ma'am.
Okay.
2A is equal to 116 degrees.
Okay. A is equal to then?
116 by 2, that is 58 degrees, ma'am.
Okay. So, you got angle A to be 58 degree. So, this and this are angle A. Okay.
Yes, ma'am. And we need here we need angle x by q. Angle
Okay.
x by q is equal to angle x by z plus angle z by q, ma'am.
Yeah. So,
And angle z by q is equal to 64 plus 58, that is equal to 122 degrees, ma'am.
so angle x y z plus angle z y q is equal to angle,
Ma'am?
no, I was just saying. So, that's how Harika arrived at her reasoning, and it's correct. So, let us see the steps. So, we are saying that angle, okay, now, so angle x by q, we need to find angle x by q. So, I am repeating the steps again. Congrats Harika and all others who award the answer, it is correct only. So, I will explain the steps again for those who did not arrive at the answer. So, for those who are still stuck in there. So, angle x by q, we need to find angle x by q, and angle x by q plus angle x by q, this is the angle we need to find. So, this is 64 degree and these two angles are equal. So, angle x y q plus angle q y p, x y q plus angle q y p is 180 degree. Why? Because they are forming a linear pair, and by linear pair axiom we can say that. So, now then we are saying that angle z by q, consider angle z by q, this angle, this big angle. So, this is the sum of angle x y z plus angle z by q. Why? Because they are adjacent. Since they are adjacent, we can write it like this, and then angle x y z is given to be 64 degree plus angle z by q. So, I will mark this as equation 1 and 2. So, then this is from 1, this is from 2. So, I will in this I am replacing angle z by q to be angle q by p. So, then now this is my equation 3. Okay. So, now equation 3 becomes 64 degree plus QIP plus QIP equal to 180 degree. So, that is 64 degree. So, this step I am writing it here, 64 degree plus 2 angle QIP is equal to 180 degree. This is what she solved there. So, that is 2 angle QIP is equal to 180 minus 64 degree, which is equal to 116 degree. Then angle QIP is equal to 116 by 2, which is equal to 58 degrees. So, we got angle QIP to be 58 degrees, and then so angle XYQ, consider angle XYQ, that is the one we need to find, XYQ. So angle XYQ is equal to the sum of two angles, angles XYZ and angle ZYQ, that is angle XYZ plus angle ZYQ. Why can we write it like that? Because they are adjacent angles, we can add them. So then this is given as 64 degrees from our question, and angle ZYQ is 58 degree. We just find it out. Okay, then. So then you get angle XYQ to be 122 degree. We are just adding that. So I hope you all understood the problem now, right? So did you understand the problem? Now,
Yes.
now we need to find reflex angle QYP, the second part. So did you try that, Harika? Did you get an answer there? Did anyone try that? How to find a reflex angle?
There's on the screen.
You can't see my screen.
Oh, ma'am,
Ma'am, we can see. Ma'am, that is because of network issue, ma'am. We can see it.
Okay.
No, it is there. No, it is there.
Okay. So how can you find reflex angle QYP? Okay, wait, I'll show you. So here we have an angle. So here we have an angle alpha. Angle alpha is BOC. So that angle is given to be 196 degree. How can you find reflex angle alpha? How will you find reflex angle alpha?
Once again, repeat the question.
Okay. Okay, I didn't hear what you are saying.
Once again,
Ma'am, can you please repeat the question again?
Yeah. So here angle BAC is given to be alpha equal and we rename it as alpha, angle alpha, and its measure is 43 degrees. Okay. So can you find reflex angle BAC? So can you find the angle that is here? Reflex angle BAC, reflex angle alpha. How will you find that? How will you find reflex angle alpha? So your alpha is 43 degrees. Your angle alpha is 43 degrees. Now you need to find reflex angle alpha. That is the angle, it comes like this.
Yes, ma'am, from 180, between 180 degrees and 360 degrees.
Yeah, reflex angle is the measure between 180 and 360 degrees. So if you are given an angle alpha, that is angle BAC to be 43 degrees, how will you find its reflex? Like it should start from here and come to here. So this is that angle. So how will you find that? So what is the
reflex means it can be any measure, no, ma'am, which is more than 180.
Yeah, it can be any measure. So what is the angle now?
It's 360 degrees. Complete
Yeah,
angle.
it is a complete angle. So if I want a measure, like now it's 39 degree, let it mean 40 degree. So if I want the reflex angle of alpha, so what should I do? I need an angle that is starting from here, it should go like this and this. That is the area which is not there for this sector. Okay. So the full angle is 360 degree.
Minus 360 from 40.
Okay, tell me again,
So
Harika.
subtract 40 from 360, ma'am.
Yeah, so you should subtract 40 from 40 from 360 degree. Then you will get the remaining angle.
320 degrees. Yes, ma'am, 320 degrees.
Yeah, that will be the reflex angle of alpha. Okay. So when you are supposed to find the reflex angle, that means that you need to find the angle which is starting from here, it will go on like this and it will come to C. So, this angle, I can't mark it here, otherwise I will show you that. So, it is like this, and to find that you need to subtract the angle, that is if you are given angle alpha, so you can subtract it from 360 degree and you will find the reflex angle alpha. So, in our question we needed to find we needed to find reflex angle QYP. So, this angle we needed to find. Okay, this is not the angle. So, this is angle QYP. You need to find reflex angle QYP. So, which is that angle? So, it will be like this. This is reflex angle QYP. That is 360 minus angle QYP. Then only you will get reflex angle QYP, right? So, did you understand what I was saying now?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So, what are the things given now? So, we just found that angle QYP is 58 degrees. And so, can you calculate angle reflex angle QYP now?
No.
Yeah, tell me.
302 degrees, ma'am.
So, who is that? Okay, someone was saying it is 302 degrees. Okay, Geetika, can you answer me, what did you get now? What is the answer, reflex angle QIP? Geetika? Okay, Ashish, tell me what is your answer? So, how will you find reflex angle QIP? Now, angle QIP is 58 degree. We got that from the previous problem, angle QIP to be 58 degree. How will you find reflex angle QIP? What is your answer?
degrees, ma'am.
300. Check once again. Is it 300? So, how did you get 300?
No, ma'am.
Ma'am, 302 degree.
Yeah, Harika is saying 302 degree. So, that is 360 degree minus 58 degree. Then you will get 302 degree. So, that is the answer. Okay. I hope everyone got 302 degree. Ashish, check your answer. Maybe because you just subtracted, something went wrong there. Okay, I hope everyone got the answer. So, then let us do one other problem. Sure. Okay, Siddhartha, can you read the question? Siddhartha?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah.
In figure, lines AB and CD intersect at O. If angle AOC plus angle BOE is 70 degrees and angle BOD is equal to 40 degrees, find the angle BOE and reflex angle COE.
Okay, so we are given that two lines are intersecting, two lines AB and CD are intersecting at a point O, and we are also given some information, that is angle AOC plus angle BOE is equal to 70 degree and angle BOD is 40 degree, that is this angle is 40 degree. So, now we need to find angle BOE, this, and reflex angle COE, that is COE is this angle, so reflex angle COE will be this much. So, that we need to find. So, we are given that two lines AB and CD are intersecting at a point O. So, AB and CD are intersecting at a point O. So, then if two lines intersect, what will you get? Tell me.
Two vertically opposite angles, ma'am.
So, what are the vertically opposite angles here?
AOC and BOD, ma'am.
Angle AOC and angle BOD.
COB and angle AOD.
Angle C. Okay, COD. What are you saying?
Angle COB, ma'am, and angle COB
Okay.
and angle AOD.
COB and angle A. Okay, A.
OD, ma'am.
Okay, AOD. So is everyone getting the same answer? The vertically opposite angles that are formed? So what can you say about this pair?
Ma'am, vertically opposite angles are always equal.
Yeah, so can we say that angle AOC is equal to angle
Equal to angle BOD, ma'am.
Yeah,
Yes, ma'am.
and
Yes, ma'am.
yeah,
Angle COB is equal to angle AOD.
angle COB is equal to angle AOD. So now we are given one more thing, that sum of angles AOC plus angle BOE is equal to 70 degree, right? And angle BOD is 40 degree. Now we need to find two things, angle BOE and reflex angle COE. So let's start with angle BOE. Now take 2 minutes and find out what is angle BOE. Okay?
Ma'am, angle BOE is equal to 30 degrees, ma'am.
Okay, Harika is telling me it is 30 degrees. Okay.
And reflex of COE is equal to 250 degrees.
Okay, she is giving me both the angles. I will check. Okay. Now, Geetika, did you get an answer? Ashish? Okay. Try to solve this. First, let us solve angle BOE. Let's find out what is angle BOE and tell me when you get the answer. So I will mark this as equation 1. Now tell me when you get an answer. So I will give you 1 more minute, okay? Supraja, did you get an answer? Okay. Okay, angle BOE. So since time is very limited, so I'll just say,
Ma'am, it's 30 degrees.
okay, who
30
was
deg-
that? Yeah, Geetika is telling me it is 30 degrees. She is agreeing with Harika. Okay, so okay, then let's solve this. So we need to find angle BOE. Now, angle AOC is equal to angle BOD. How did you get that? Since we know that vertically opposite angles are equal, from equation 1 we can say that, and this is equation 2, this is 3. So angle AOC plus angle BOE is 70 degree. So instead of angle AOC is equal to angle BOD. So from that we can get that angle AOC is equal to 40 degrees. Okay, that is from 1, 2 and 3. So you are getting that 40 degree plus angle BOE is equal to 70 degrees. So then angle BOE is equal to 30 degrees. So did you arrive at this solution? Did everyone get the answer 40 degree?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, okay. So we have found the first part. Now we need to find what is reflex angle COE. So how will you find reflex angle COE? You can try any
Ma'am.
method, okay? Yeah.
Ma'am, can I?
Yeah, sure.
Ma'am, Can you, can you hear me?
Yeah, sure, I can hear you. Tell me.
Yes, ma'am. If you consider ray CO stands on the line AB,
Okay, ray CO. Okay, I'll write it here. Ray
Okay.
CO.
then by the linear pair axiom, we can say that line A, the straight line AB is equal to 180 degrees now. The sum of two edges of
Okay,
angles
okay,
is equal
okay.
to
Stop
180.
one second. So linear pair axiom, how can you say that it is 180 degree? The linear pair axiom, state the linear pair axiom.
If a ray stands on a line, then the sum of two adjacent angles is equal to 180 degrees now.
Yeah, so sum of two adjacent angles is 180 degrees. So what are the adjacent angles here you are considering?
Angle, if you consider ray CO, angle AOC is adjacent to angle COB now.
Okay, so you are telling me that angle AOC plus angle COB equal to 180 degree.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, then tell me.
We know that angle BOE is equal to 30 degrees and angle AOC is equal to 40 degrees now.
Okay, so we know this thing.
And angle AB AOB is equal to angle AOC plus angle COP plus angle EOB, ma'am.
Yeah. Okay.
Angle AOC plus angle EOB is equal to 70 degrees, ma'am. That means angle COE plus 70 degrees is equal to 180 degrees.
Yeah, so you angle COE plus 70 degrees is equal to 180 degrees. Okay.
70, ma'am, not 78.
70, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So you got angle COE.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Angle COE is equal to 180 minus 70 degrees. That is equal to 110 degrees, ma'am.
So she got angle COE to be 110 degrees. Then what about reflex angle COE?
So if you minus reflex angle means we should subtract the angle from 360 degrees, ma'am. 360 minus 110 degrees is equal to 250 degrees, ma'am. So the reflex of COE is equal to 250 degrees.
Okay, then let's look. Now, yeah, let's verify whether it is correct. Okay. So we have to find reflex angle COE, and we know that angle BOE is 30 degree. We just found it out to be 30 degree. This angle was given to be 40 degree, and this is 40 degree because of vertically opposite angles. Since AOC and BOD are vertically opposite, we can say that these two angles are 40 degrees. Then angle AOE plus angle BOE. So I am considering the ray OE, and then angle AOE plus angle BOE is 180 degree. How can we say that? By linear pair axiom, right?
Ma'am,
Yeah.
I'm leaving the meeting, ma'am.
Okay.
Ma'am, another class in German.
Every table. I'm sorry. I'll leave you in a minute. Okay. I'll just finish this and I'll leave you. So then from that we will get angle AOE is 150 degrees. So angle AOE is sum of two angles, angles AOC and angle COE. So this is the way I proved. Okay. So then you get angle COE to be 110 degrees. So we just arrived at Hariga's answer there, angle COE to be 110 degrees. And reflex angle COE is nothing but you need to subtract the angle COE from 360 degrees, and you will get it to be 250 degrees. So Hariga was, I think she was right. So congrats Hariga, it was correct answer. I think all others also got the answer. Now since you have exam, you can leave now, children. We will discuss all this in next class. Okay.
Okay, ma'am, thank you.
Bye. Bye.
Thank you, ma'am. Bye, ma'am.
Bye.
Ma'am,
Yeah.
actually I got this in another way.
Okay. Which is that way? But your time will be okay. Tell me. I'll see. Tell me.
Consider the COD, ma'am.
Yeah, COD. Okay, then
The adjacent angles were
okay, COD. Yeah, you considered that line and then you found out.
yes, ma'am.
Yeah, anyway you can see the answers, you can get the answers. Only thing is you need to write the reasons why, how, and then you should be yeah. Then the most important thing is your answer should be correct. So I think you also got the answer. In the beginning itself I showed you can get an answer in any way, any reasonable logic. You can use any logic and then arrive at the answer, and then you need to write the reasons. So congrats, Geetika.
Ma'am, this is Jahnavi.
Oh, sorry, Jafnavi, thank you. Sorry. Okay, see you in Saturday's class.
Okay, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am. Bye.
Bye bye.